Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Memecast. I'm Blue Hero,
And I'm Juicy.
and we're so glad for you all to be here for the third episode of Memecast. We're so glad to keep it going this long, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thanks to the fans that keep us going from Meme Droid. So, let's go ahead and jump into these memes today. First one is from me, as you all can read here. This one stumped me in the beginning. I mean, I have no idea why, but as soon as I realized it, it's like, oh shit, I laughed my ass off for probably an hour and a half
Oh no.
one time.
Uh, yeah, it's dark humor, definitely.
All right, the second meme here, as you can see, is, the cat got a hold of a bunch of catnip, and sure looks like it does have some regrets there. I mean, I'm sure it's a little different than getting drunk and you're feeling hungover to hell in the morning, but that look on his face just gets me. I mean, it's cute, it's funny, you know.
Yeah. I love cats. I have 3 of them, and they all respond differently to catnip. Like, some of them will get super angry and aggressive, especially like the male cats and everything. Other ones will just like go insane and start rolling all over the place. It's fun.
Yeah. My cat Sam, which is in my logo, we had to put her down a couple years ago, but she never liked catnip. She hated it.
Huh.
From what I remember, she'd sniff it and walk away. My other 2 cats, they love it, especially my one cat Molly. If
Molly,
she gets a small,
Molly the cat loves the drugs. It's ironic.
she does. But if she gets a smell of it and she doesn't see it or you don't give her none, she'll get pissed and start tearing stuff off. All right, the third meme here. I mean, this is pretty much common sense. I mean, you grow up, you're eventually going to get into debt. You got rich parents and, of course, a great paying job, but, if you're anything like me, yeah, that's pretty much all you're going to get from your parents. So,
Yeah, I'm trying to do my best to stay out of debt. Like, I'm in college and I have a year left, and so far so good. I've gotten a lot of scholarships and like working full time in the summer, working part time in the fall and the spring. So my goal is to get out of college and not have any debt. And I think I'm going to be close. We'll see how it goes.
well, I wish you the best of luck on that. I mean, I know what it's like to be in debt. I didn't go to college, nothing, but I mean, it's hard around my small town to find a job, let alone a good paying one. As a lot of people on Meme Droid know, I quit the dollar store
Yeah.
2 ago, whatever, just because they treated me like shit. I was getting very little pay. I figured, the hell with it. I could win. I still have the second job at the theater, and I just got off work there. I love it at the theater. I get paid pretty good there.
That's
Problem,
good.
of course, is always need more hours.
Yeah, hopefully if you're there long enough, then they'll give you full time or whatever you want.
Yeah, I really hope so.
So now I've got 3 memes here. First one is extremely relatable because so recently I moved to a big city. I'm not going to say which one, but it's pretty big, and I'm living on my own, and I've had to like buy my own groceries and stuff, which is a new experience. And I hate the fact that like I have to eat 3 times a day. I wish I could just eat like once or something because it's way cheaper. But we have to eat 3 times, and food is expensive. So like I'll just miss a meal or something and save money because I don't want to pay for food.
Well, with me, I usually only eat about once a day, maybe twice. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of breakfast food. I mean, I like it, but yet it kind of haunts me later, with heartburn and all.
Yeah.
For lunch, I'm either busy, like at work, or just out doing other stuff that has to be done.
This next one, I think I uploaded it. Texas Ranger made it, by the way. Shout out. And yeah, just the whole thing. I've definitely had to deal with hearing my own voice when going through the editing for the recordings. I know all of the people here probably or listening hate the sound of their own recording, and it's really weird because it's like this weird thing where only you hate the sound of your own voice, but everyone else doesn't mind it. And it doesn't really make sense why that would be, because it's not like if it did sound bad, then you would think everybody else would think so as well. But like, you guys don't really care what my voice sounds like. I don't think there's anything wrong with how your voice sounds like. We just have these insecurities that are only applied to ourselves. So when I was like thinking about doing this, I was trying to figure out, because I knew I'd be worried about talking and being recorded and everything. And I kind of just had to decide that I didn't want to waste time and not do something just because I didn't like the sound of my own voice. Like, everyone else doesn't mind, so why would I care as well? It wouldn't make sense, and it would be really unfortunate if that's what stopped me from recording a podcast or doing something that would put myself out there just because of my own preconceived notions about my voice and insecurities and stuff.
Yeah. I remember seeing this meme on Meme Droid and saying, I thought actually you published it.
Yeah, I think I did. Pretty sure.
Yeah, because I remember saying, no, don't make fun of me or something like that. I know I sound like a hillbilly, because some people have said that I do sound like a hillbilly. But then I got others that say I sound good. I actually had a couple people that said that I sound sexy, so
nice.
Thank you to them.
Yeah, it's really like, you think that like they're all gonna hate your voice just because you do, but they end up like not really caring or thinking about it, or maybe they do, and then like what you expected didn't really happen. So that's not really something that I'm worried about as much now. And it's not like it was an instant switch. I kind of had to work on it, but I'm glad that I'm not as worried about it now as I used to be.
Yeah, I was worried about it with the first episode, but now I don't really care much.
Yeah.
Just got to worry about being funny.
True. And then my last meme, we do this weird thing where we compete based on what's the word? Based on suffering. Like, if someone said, like, in the meme, I got 4 hours of sleep, and somebody else said, well, I had an all-nighter, I didn't get any sleep, like, they win the competition. And it's really weird, because you'd think it would be a competition the other way, where they're trying to compete for the most amount of sleep. Like, if somebody got 4 hours of sleep, that'd be considered like a bad thing. If most people got 8, but it's kind of like this thing where being on the receiving end of bad things, or like if you're the one going through the most suffering or whatever, then you kind of win the game. And I think it's kind of interesting, and I'm sure it can apply a little bit to some of how our society and social media approaches stuff like that. Yeah,
For me, it's people kind of want to seem like they're doing more for less, to kind of put it in simpler terms.
Yeah.
I mean, they want to sound like better people, and they're sacrificing more. So, and that goes for pretty much everyone now.
It's not really like a super humorous meme. It's just kind of a, I don't know.
It's a relatable meme.
Yeah, I think memes can be kind of informative, or point out certain issues or topics in our society through memes, and making it somewhat funny, where it's not like an infomercial or a documentary. I think it's cool. So now we're going to move to our topic, and this week's topic is voting percentages on memes, and specifically the gallery. So I was telling a Blue Hero earlier, I think I eventually noticed myself when I was on Meme Droid long enough that I would vote on a meme before even reading it if the number was really high. Like, if it was 97%, doesn't matter what the meme is, I'm going to upvote it. Same for the inverse. So if it's like 0%, I'm going to downvote it just because I want to keep that number where it's at, and then I'll read the meme. And I think it has to do with a kind of a hive mind. We all try to, if there's a large group, we all tend to blend in and all do the same thing, like a hive mind. And I think that applies to memes. And that's, I realized, like, why did I just vote on this? I haven't even read it yet. But I don't know. I think it's sometimes cool to see.
I'd really like to see a meme hit 100%, or will stay at 100% for at least, for say, like 100 votes. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I think it's
I
happened
remember
before.
seeing, really.
I'm sure, I mean, how many thousands, millions of memes are on there? There's got to be some that have hit 100% and stayed there for a long time. Like just from the probability.
Yeah. And then with voting too, I also thought, I mean, I'm sure some people figure the math by the percentage and how many votes there are, but to kind of simplify it for us dumber people, show how many upvotes we have and downvotes we have, have like the where it is, or you got to vote to see how many.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Like the upload percentage?
Yeah. Or, how many people upvoted.
For your meme specifically? Like the ones that you uploaded?
Yeah.
I think that...
Like each person.
Oh, for each meme. Yeah, I think that's just...
Yeah.
I think that's just a math problem. And there's kind of, like, it's kind of fun. It's like a little game. If there's a meme that's, like, say, a new half hour just started, so there's a fresh batch out, and there's one at 0, and it's got, like, 5 downvotes or something, I'll just downvote it just to see how long it can stay down there before some rebel upvotes it. And same for the other way. Like, some people just want to, like, there's a bunch of people that just want to see it at a really high or really low number. And obviously you're going to have some trolls or whatever that do the opposite just because they want to.
Yeah. And that's inevitable. So, I mean, with me, I tend to read the meme before I vote. Unless there's like a whole bunch to read, because I'm not there to read a whole freaking book. I'm there to quickly see the picture, find the funny part of it, and move on. If there is too much to read on it, I probably will just go ahead and downvote.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll downvote it and then look at the meme or watch the video just because of what the meme's about. Like, say it's like some TikTok or something, I'll downvote it just because I think we should have. I think a lot of the TikToks that are on there should be given lower ratings than what they are. So I'll downvote it, and then even if I end up liking the TikTok afterwards, I still am fine with the downvote just because of that adding to the negative pressure for those videos.
I'm the exact same way. Yeah, if it says TikTok, I do the same thing, just downvote.
And there was, I'm not sure if you know the guy. He streams on Twitch and he uploads his art pictures, and they're pretty cool. And originally I had downvoted them just because I felt like if they had gotten really high upvotes, then other people would start posting their artwork. I think other people felt the same way, and because if people see a art meme with really high upvotes, they might feel inclined to do the same thing, and then you've got a flood of memes that nobody asked for because they just want to be original. And I've upvoted some of them.
I see some of the art on Meme Droid. I think I know what you're talking about.
And
I downvote that too.
Yeah.
It's just like you said, and it's like we said in the second episode, I think, about pets. Not to just upload cute photos of pets, but if you can work your cats, dogs, or pets, period, into memes, then go ahead,
Yeah. And I think the guy who uploads them, he kind of knows there's kind of like this group of people that would like to not see it. And I think he's aware and kind of accepts that. I think people that upvote kind of self-suck memes like that, or of their pets, or of their art, or whatever they're doing, can and should expect a more downvotes, just because it's not a meme. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it, because I think can sometimes help the community, and like community posts and stuff can make it a more tight-knit group. But I think they shouldn't expect to get high upvotes because of it. So it's kind of like a choice you have to make. If you want to do something to promote yourself, plan on it getting massively downvoted, and then reevaluate if you want to make that decision or not. And if you do, maybe it does better than you think it will, and maybe it won't. You just never know. But don't have high expectations when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I know some people, and same with me, they'll automatically downvote. I mean, without even looking at it, just based on who uploaded it.
Oh yeah, yep, I do that too. I'm not gonna,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say names or anything, but yeah, I
yeah. I'm
do
not
that.
going to say them either, but yeah, I'm
Well,
sure many people do. Actually, I know many people do.
yeah, I know people say they do and everything, um,
Yeah,
or certain things in memes that automatically get downvoted. Like there's like bottom text, for example, I funny watermark. Like that's a common thing that
yeah,
most people know already.
yeah,
Also, like the other way around, if there's some memes that I'll upvote, even if they aren't, I don't think they're that good, but I like the uploader, I'll just still upload it. I don't really have a problem with that.
yeah. Like if I'm following someone and I don't really find their meme funny, I'll just go ahead and give them a vote because they're probably more than likely following. So go ahead and upvote them.
Also, another thing with typically it happens with newer members. They'll upload OC, and it in most cases gets massively downvoted because it's so bad. And sometimes they get upset, sometimes they don't. I think for the people that have been around a while, we could try to tell them that like we appreciate the new memes, the OC that you're making, but making OC is very difficult. So it's kind of like a road less traveled type of thing, where if you do it, you're going to probably have a harder time than somebody who reposts, but people might like you more for it. So we're going to downvote. We appreciate that you're putting the OC in, and we're going to downvote it because it's bad, but that's just telling you that that you can improve. And we aren't trying to discourage OC, but like hopefully some people tell you certain things they didn't like or how you can improve, and we appreciate when people kind of give that kind of feedback. And then we really don't like the people who act like their first meme that they made is the best thing ever, even though everyone downvoted it. Like you can make your own memes and enjoy them, but that doesn't mean that everyone else has to like it and agree with you. Like if you're sharing it on a public platform, then we have the right to disagree and give it a downvote. And that's not something that you should be upset at us for.
Yeah. And two, I'm not a big fan of people who actually repost memes that have the original poster's watermark.
Oh yeah.
People have been reposting other people's memes with their watermark in there, yet claiming that they've made it. Obviously, that's not the case.
I know sometimes people do it ironically. Like certain memes just get reposted over and over, and the watermark is included. It's like a game to see how long the list of meme droid users that have posted that can get. But other people, they're so stupid. Like we don't know what. Like we haven't seen that meme yesterday, and we're automatically going to give it an upvote because it got a really high score yesterday. Like we've seen that. We've seen it yesterday. We've seen it the day before that. We saw it last week. We've seen it last year. Like it's nothing new. The frustrating part is that those memes that get reposted get pretty high upvotes, and that's like it only encourages it more because that's the only reason why reposts exist is because the good memes get upvotes like second, third time. Typically not as much, but if people are greedy, then they'll go for the low-hanging fruit. So it's just annoying.
Well, I used to get mad at people reposting my memes, but especially this one person on Meme Droid, but I'm not going to. They know who if they're listening. But I used to get mad at them for reposting in there, but then someone said, that just shows how good your meme is. If it's original, OC. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
and yeah, it really is. I mean, if it gets reposted, that means that people really like it. Again,
And your watermark is there with the classic blue and white background. People already know that it's yours. It's just when they try to pretend like it's theirs, and then that's when it's a problem. Because otherwise, how are your memes going to grow and spread? Like that's the only way.
the only time I still get pissed about it is when I see it on Reddit, and those people say that they made it. I just don't like Reddit.
Yeah, I don't go on Reddit. I know it's kind of like an older cousin to Meme Droid. A lot of Reddit memes come through. What's also annoying is people who take memes that have been reposted forever and they put their watermark on it and act like it's their meme. Like one guy, I'm not going to say his name, but I downvote it every time I see one of his memes and every time I see one of his watermarks, because like I know I've seen that one before. You didn't make this. I don't care if I like the meme itself. You pretended like it's yours, so I'm gonna downvote. Well, thank you guys again for coming to this third week of Memecast. We know this one took a little bit longer to get through. All of us are pretty busy right now, and working on times to schedule is pretty difficult, so we appreciate the patience. Again, thank you for the support and feedback you've given. This is our third one, and we're going to start possibly looking at featuring guests to talk about anything Meme Droid related, or stuff they've brought to the app, or maybe a little bit more about themselves. So stay around. We'll keep you updated on that. Again, thank you. We'll try to have it this fourth Memecast episode next week. We'll do our best to get it out. So yeah, thank you, and we'll see you next week.
Hello, everybody. Well,